Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good morning to all candidates. Okay, my name is Muhammad Zainal bin Muhammad Zamri. Today, I would like to share about the new way for learning. In 2020, our country and even the rest of the world has hit by COVID-19 pandemic. The government has imposed total lockdown to our country. Many students can go to school and college. So how do they want to learn? The authority has introduced a new way of learning for students during the lockdown. Actually, online learning was firstly introduced in 1982 by the Western Behavioral Science Institute in La Jolla, California. It was reintroduced again to our world when we were faced COVID-19 pandemic. Our country Ministry of Education point out that online learning is very critical for the learning process of the students during the COVID-19 pandemic. So I think online learning is the best way now in all institutions. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and thanks to Muhammad Zahim for explaining about online distance learning. My name is Norazira binti Samsuri. In ancient time, face-to-face learning has been used for generation and even many philosophers have used this method. The face-to-face learning, um, the face-to-face learning method is very useful to the community, especially the student that need focus and more to focus on gaining their knowledge. In addition, students being able to connect directly with their teacher. However, since pandemic COVID-19, online learning has been introduced to curb the spread of COVID-19 as Zahin said. I personally disagree with what Zahin said a moment ago because it is difficult for students to focus during the online learning season and the Q&A season is difficult to do. At the same time, there is a weak internet connection issue in certain places in Malaysia, such as Sabah and Sarawak. Therefore, face-to-face learning is more effective than online learning. That's all for me.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Bilal bin Bakhtiar. Thank you to my opposition across the table. Was a quite explanation regarding face-to-face learning process, or other name for it is physical classes. I don't say that I disagree with her, but I would love if people can see the bigger picture of us having an online classes in all educational level. I would love to share two of the opinion and strong reason that online class is more reasonable. Firstly is the efficiency of performing online classes. Online learning offers lecturers and teachers an efficient way to deliver lessons to students. It also has a number of tools that can be used such as videos, podcasts, and other platforms. By extending the lesson plan beyond traditional textbooks to include online resources, lecturers are able to become more efficient educators. Second point is that improve student attendance. Why is that? Since online classes can be taken from home or a location of choice, there are fewer chances of students missing out on lessons. I hope my next opposition won't judge my points. Thank you.
Thank you, Bilal, for your opinion. Good morning to everyone. I am Hawa Maisara. As Bilal said earlier, there are various tools that can facilitate the knowledge process carried out through online distance learning. However, from the perspective of a student, can the knowledge be understood? Does the student able to explain about the subject that has been taught via online distance learning? Next, I don't see eye to eye with your second point. Why? Online distance learning does not necessarily improve student attendance. This is because not all areas have a stable internet network where there are a few students unable to attend the classes. With this, they will fall behind academically. Furthermore, as we know, the objective of the learning process is to enable students to understand and master a subject taught by a teacher or a lecturer so they can gain new knowledge. That's all from me.
So now it's my turn. Hello and very good morning to everyone. My name is Shahinas binti Abdullah. First of all, I want to thank to Hawa Maisara because she briefly gave her opinion according to our topic today, which is about learning physical classes and online learning. And her statement strongly shows us that she prefer physical learning than online learning. If I'm not mistaken, she asked us that from the perspective of a student, can the knowledge be understood and does the student able to explain about the subject that being teach via ODL? Definitely, my answer will be yes. I have my own reasons why I agree towards the questions. The students still will understand of the lesson if they give their all in the studies. Why I said it because if a person's intention is to study, then no matter what the situation is, they will still get what they want to. However, I have my own point for supporting my reasons why I prefer learning classes more than physical learning. Another advantage of online learning from my view is saving money. Online education is far more affordable as compared to physical learning. This is because online learning eliminates the cost points of student transportations and students' meals. As we can see, in most of students do not have enough money because of the cost of food in their study place is very high, and that can be avoided if they study by using online learning in their homes like what happened during COVID-19. Thank you. So what is your opinion about my point?
Assalamualaikum to all of you. My name is Nurul Amira binti Zaharuddin. Thank you to Shahinas for giving her opinion about online learning. But here, I would like to object your opinion about save money. I think face-to-face classes doesn't require much money. You just have to come to school or university and learn. If you didn't have enough money to eat, you can bring your own food from home and it is much healthier than the food that you buy outside. There's a quote saying that if you really want something, nothing will stop you from achieve that. This saying same goes around about learning process. If you really want to go find something to learn, nothing will stop you from doing that. Here, I would like to state one of the challenges of online learning, which is there's gonna be a lot of distraction while using online platform to learn. The distraction that I'm going to talk about are such as noise distraction, which come from our own family, especially those who have younger siblings. I think all of us have been facing this kind of distraction. When we were learning using our online platform, one of our family members, such as our mom, keep calling and yelling our name to ask for our help. Little did all of us know, all this kind of distraction slowly can make we didn't focus on the class and drifting away from the class itself. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, thank you to Amira for giving her point from the opponent side. My name is Nur Adila binti Muhammad Nasir. I personally disagree with their opinion. As they be focusing on the obstacle during ODL, let me give some ideas on how the problem could be solved. First, regarding to the first point, which is difficulties to focus during online learning. This problem can be solved by establish a dedicated study area. This is because a good environment of study area could attract their interest to focus on the class. Next is about online learning have many distractions. It may sound counterintuitive, but giving yourself permission to use social media is actually a great way to have discipline. Use a calendar or planner and mark out a time during the day that you will let yourself go on social media, as well as how long for. This will avoid students from using social media while having online class. Last but not least, online learning is actually really help to improve students' attendance. Why? Because let's say if they have network problem, they can apply to use facility provided by their institutions. Most institutions provide enough facility such as college and Wi-Fi. So, these problems are not an issue. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Adila, for your opinion and solution. Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. I am Alia Sofia binti Azmi, here to talk about the challenges to overcome the solution that Adila mentioned earlier. As you said, You can establish a dedicated study area and create social media schedules. For the first point, for me, it is not easy for some people to get or establish a study area, especially for students who live in remote areas such as Sabah and Sarawak. For example, we can see a story of a famous student who lived in Sabah that went viral during MCO. Every time she took an online class, she would drive her car to travel to find a stable line internet. Next, the second point is which is create social media schedules. Here, I would like to say that this method is not very effective for some students because they will also lose focus while learning from online platform because focusing on learning online is not efficient as learning physically. So, here I would like to conclude that online learning may be the perfect for some people but not the correct choice for others. As you can see, the physical learning environment is the most common and the most traditional learning environment. Thank you.
So, like we all know, online learning has gained popularity in the recent past, with many graduate and the working class taking some course online to exchange their skill. Technological advancement and the flexible associate with e-learning has contributed to high certification level among online students. Although curriculum and course content is the same in both online and traditional education system, the efficacy of online education has been subject to debate. As presented in this debate, student has intent quality degree and professional skills online. However, have been challenged with employment due to the question of academic integrity in online examination. The answer to whether online education is a good as face-to-face learning lies heavily on individual requirement and the line of study. While non-technical courses may be fully certified with the online education system, professionals interested in technical skill may find it less satisfactory. Thank you.
When we discuss about this, as we know, the online learning process require a smart device. This will lead to a technology addiction. Don't you guys agree with me?
Therefore, by supporting the point from my team, here I would like to state that learning through a computer screen for too long will have an impact on mental, physical, emotional, and social health. International University of Malaya West clinical psychologist Dr. Mimi Fitrana Zain said when a person, especially a student, cannot balance the use of computer, then it will not be able to help them to see the learning phenomenon as something positive.
As Sophia said that technology addiction can also lead to severe physical health problems such as headaches, weight gain or loss, backache, and carpal tunnel syndrome. Oftentimes, digital dependencies can also lead to insomnia or poor sleep hygiene, which can also contribute to exacerbating underlying mental health conditions and increased stress levels. Excessive digital usage can also impede on physical health as a result of poor nutrition, lack of physical exercise, and inadequate self-care.
Thank you to Amira. From my point of view, yes, technology developing rapidly along the time. However, people using digital media to exhibit symptoms of behavioral addiction. This includes silence, conflicts, and mood modification when they check their online profiles regularly. Often people feel the need to engage with digital device even if it is inappropriate or dangerous for them to do so. If disconnect or unable to interact as desired, they become preoccupied with missing opportunities to engage with their online social network. According to UK's communication regulator Ofcom, 50 million UK internet users, around 34% of all internet users, have tried a digital detox. After being offline, 33% of participants reported feeling an increase in productivity. 27% feel a sense of liberation, and 25% enjoy life more. But the report also highlight that 60% of participants experience the fear of missing out. 50% feel lost, and other 40% is cut off. This figure show that it suggests that people want to spend less time online. That's all for me.
I have something to add. To strengthen my statements earlier, every student has a different learning journey and a different learning style, meaning that there is no right or wrong in adapting either online classes or physical classes. Some students are visual learners, while some students prefer to learn through audio. Similarly, some students thrive in the classroom, and other students are solo learners who get distracted by large groups. The online learning system, with its range of options and resources, can be personalized in many ways. It is the best way to create a perfect learning environment suited to the needs of each student. Thank you.
I I have another view to add to plus in addition to saving money. Not having to commute also means saving time because you don't need to travel to campus and back to your college. That extra time can use in any way you want, such as focusing on your career, spending time with your family. All you need is a digital device and internet connection, and you have access to the necessary tools to your education and earn your degree on your own time.
To be concluded, if you want to get success in your life, then you have to be educated. Education is the key that opens the path to your success. There was a time when getting an education was a really tough task, but today the concept is totally changed. Today, anyone who wants to be educated has many options to get an education. Even the government of many countries provide free education to many students, although in the past some years, due to emergence of the coronavirus, the concept of traditional education is changed so much. Today, many students can attend the class through online modes sitting from their comfort zone, and teachers also teach students from their comfort zone. This is all this all is possible due to online education or online learning. At the end of the day, it is all depend on someone's effort. Learning could be either face-to-face or online learning. Both have the pros and cons, but efforts will show the result. That is all from us. Thank you.